Hi guys, welcome to another PES Football Live's Become a Legend video. I apologize for the delay. This video has taken ages for me to make. I met challenges along the way and we are finally here to finish Kabbaro's career. So let's get started. Kabbaro is one of the most talented footballers of his generation. Born in Senegal, he began playing football at a young age and quickly showed a natural ability that set him apart from his peers. Joined FC Zama's academy in Switzerland and worked his way up through the ranks before moving on to Norwich FC in the English Championship. But it was at Granada FC where Kabbaro really started to shine. He developed his skills and caught the eye of top clubs across Europe. In 2023, he signed for Napoli FC and helped them win the UEFA Europa League. It was clear that Kabbaro was destined for greatness. When he was 23 years old, he made his big money move to Manchester City. He won the Champions League in his first season and went on to win the Premier League multiple times, as well as the FA Cup. He was made captain of the team and established himself as a club legend. Kabbaro was also a key player for Senegal, winning the African Cup of Nations multiple times and making his country proud. Kabbaro always puts on a show when it was a Manchester derby. There were a few derbies when he didn't score a hat-trick. He won Europe's Best Player award on multiple occasions and was also named the best player in the world. In this season, Manchester City was going in fine form in the Champions League, winning their group, which contained the likes of Atletico Madrid, and defeating Porto with a 5-2 aggregate in the knockout stages. However, it was FC Barcelona who humbled Manchester City. Despite Kabbaro's best efforts, a win could not be managed. What could have been if Kabbaro moved to Barcelona when he had the chance? Barcelona went on to win it, while Kabbaro chose to stay loyal to his club. At the end of the season, the World Cup began. Senegal went through the group stages with ease, facing the likes of Colombia and Peru. They faced Italy in the knockout round and won that game after a lot of struggle. But their joy was short-lived as they lost to England in the semis. Kabbaro talks about how reaching the semis was the highest point of his international career. He was already a winner even though they lost the game. All in all, it was a great tournament for Africa, where two teams from the continent reached the final stages. From 2030 to 2035, Kabbaro stayed in Manchester City, but football for him had become a routine at Manchester City. Winning the league or League Cup every other season, it looks like the club's management is just not doing enough to improve the squad of the team. The hunger to get more challenges, such as winning the Champions League, is not there. The club is not working enough to bring in good players. At the end of the 2035 season, Kabbaro had a tough decision to make. Manchester City offered him a contract extension, but he took a long time to decide. Some of the players he had made bonds with, like Raheem Sterling, were already retiring and the club had not made any big transfers to replace them. Kabbaro had 1 year left in his contract, but during the transfer window, he received an offer from French side Olympique Lyonnais. Feeling that age was getting the better of him and not having the physicality that the Premier League demands of him, Kabbaro decided to move to the French side for a nice retirement. Injuries had slowly been giving him a hard time, and fixture congestion had led him to retire from international football as well in that year. Kabbaro spent his time in Ligue 1 and won the League Cup for Olympique Lyon. But all their attempts to win the league and beat PSG failed. At the age of 39, Kabbaro announced his retirement from football. For his farewell match, he played against Napoli FC, the team that fueled his development. It was an emotional moment for him, and he even scored Lyon's only goal. After retirement, Kabbaro started a football academy in his hometown, helping young kids to develop their skills and follow their dreams. He also served as the director of football for Manchester City, where he played a vital role in scouting and developing young talent for the club. Kabbaro's legacy in football was remarkable. He had won numerous trophies and awards, but his true impact was on the people he inspired. He showed that no matter where you come from, with hard work and dedication, you can achieve your dreams. In conclusion, Kabbaro's journey in football was filled with highs and lows, but he remained humble and dedicated throughout his career. He inspired countless young players and left a lasting impact on the game. Kabbaro will always be remembered as a true legend of football, and his story will continue to inspire generations to come.